Hello, welcome to Local Edition. I'm Leslie Leyton. More police officers on the street and more square footage at the convention center. A couple of the topics going on in the city of Anaheim. We welcome Mayor Pro-Tem Kris.
Well,
welcome.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be back.
One of the initiatives you're working on is 40 and 4. Tell us about what that means in terms of public safety in the city of Anaheim.
Thank you. It's a budget policy initiative that I've asked to come back for council consideration, and it is about getting us back to full strength in our police department, but also putting an emphasis on funding for public safety across the board for police and fire. But 40 and 4 would be is a proposal to add back 40 officers over 4 years, 10 per year. So it's sustainable and falls in line with the projected revenue growth that we have coming into the city because of so many important investments we've made into the resort district and the ways we've diversified Anaheim's economy. Our growth for our revenues is strong. In some cases, it's double-digit in growth and projected growth, and so we want to make sure that we prioritize public safety for that new funding.
What percentage of public safety is the overall budget in the city of Anaheim?
It is significant now, and labor overall is the highest percentage of our general fund budget. Last year, in the current fiscal year we're in today, we added $7 million for additional public safety. That put another fire company back into service. It added 13 new police officers, additional paramedic training, and those types of public resources. But I will tell you that we're a population of 350,000 with 20 million annual visitors, and today our police force is only 364 strong. So, you know, it's a small force for the size of population they're serving, and we need to be able to diversify and also strengthen that service.
Do you think the city's really felt the difference of the fewer officers on the street?
Yeah, the way it has been felt most is that we've had to centralize a lot of the operations instead of having focused community policing, focused human trafficking units that can just focus in on Beach Boulevard and some of our urban areas where we've seen increases in that type of activity and response times. Everything has been sort of centralized to spread our police force as thin as possible to service a community as large as Anaheim's. And so the ability to add back will allow us to re-specialize. Community policing being so important, school safety oversight, and then again having those units that can focus in on reducing gang violence in our community.
You're working on, well, the Anaheim Convention Center is expanding again. It seemed like a big deal when it was first built, but it's really been dwarfed by what's going on in some other cities, so another expansion coming up.
Yeah, it's our 7th expansion. It was just approved by the City Council, and again, these type of investments are what drive the city's revenues to do these important investments in our communities. So there's a direct nexus to the growth of our resort and our convention center to being able to provide quality of life city services. The convention center is the 7th expansion. It will add 200,000 square feet of additional footage, and it is essential expansion to attracting the type of conventions where they extend their stay and really invest in our community with their sales tax dollars and their bed tax dollars that again help our revenues.
Yeah, Anaheim has hotel rooms and it has a lot to offer for the people who come and for the families of the people who join people on conventions in terms of Disneyland and all. So what can people expect in terms of this expansion? What do you get out of it?
Well, again, we're going to get about 200,000 new square feet of critical meeting space. So many conventions are education-based now, and they want that individualized meeting space. The important thing also is to acknowledge that our convention industry, our hoteliers and our businesses in the resort and convention area of our city have self-assessed themselves to help pay for these new improvements. It's about a $200 million total improvement to our city, and the Tourism Investment District will raise $450 million over the next 20 years.
All right, Mayor Pro-Tem Kris, thank you very much for being here. And thank you for joining us. I'm Leslie Leyton.